Blessed risings, good afternoon or good evening, depending on where in the world you are tapping in from. You got to keep in mind that Keep It P podcast is a global show. And today, on this episode of Keep It P podcast, we will be discussing when FBA self hate goes public, the Hassan Campbell example. That's the guy on the screen, Hassan Campbell. If you don't know who he is, that's the guy who got shot during the live stream, supposedly shot during the live stream. So he has this clip. I'm about to play it for y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like, subscribe, right? You can do that. Like this coon says, it don't cost you nothing to go ahead and like and subscribe. So go ahead, subscribe, like, comment, share. Y'all can do all of that real quick. Now, this clip that went viral, someone told Hassan Campbell they thought he was Dominican. And if some of this story I'm getting wrong, y'all go ahead and correct me in the comment section. I don't mind correction. Correction is love, whether you know it or not, right? So they thought this boy was Dominican. He looked Dominican. He sound like he Dominican. He got a tetherish way to him, right? Because if he wasn't FBA, then he would be a tether by the way that he moves. Right? So if you go back in some of his other videos, he acknowledges being a foundational Black American, all while trying to clown us. But nonetheless, so the lineage, I don't believe, is in question. Once again, correct me if I'm wrong. So he knows what he is. But what followed is the real issue. And once again, I am going to play the video. Make sure y'all subscribe and like. Say something in the comments. Put a B1 in the comments for me. Fair use poop tube for the arrival of this video that I'm going to show. I am going to show it. It is coming. Bear with me. I just got to give you a little preface for what's about to happen. So he went on record saying he doesn't want to be Black. He was calling Black people weak, saying we're always under white supremacy, always begging, always crying. Right? That wasn't confusion. He knew exactly what he was saying. That was a lack of of racial self-esteem on full display. And that's why this conversation has to happen, because just being FBA doesn't automatically mean you're on code. Just being FBA doesn't mean you have pride. Just being FBA doesn't mean you are protecting the culture. Some of the most dangerous voices are the ones who are actually from the lineage that despise what they come from. Did you hear me? Are you listening? Listen. Let me be clear. They despise what they come from. That is what this video represents. Hassan has said he doesn't vibe with the tribe because he grew up around Caribbean neighbors, Haitian friends, and different cultures. That's fine, buddy. That's okay. Nobody is forced to subscribe to anything. But when you go from that to publicly tearing down Black identity, FBA identity, that's something else entirely. That is self-hate. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. And this is the part people don't like to talk about. They don't want to talk about that. See, you can spot a tether from a distance. There's cultural differences, language differences, behavioral differences. You can usually tell who's not from the lineage. The pushback hairline, the gear, the way they mix colors and styles like they're colorblind. But see, It's the ones who are FBA and not on code. Those are harder to detect, and they're dangerous because they grew up around us. They sound like us. They know the culture. They know the language. They know the pain. They know it. So what happens is they can mimic being stomped down when it benefits them. That's what makes them dangerous. Are y'all listening to me? Are you hearing what I'm saying? Listen, listen, listen. They are the same foundation, the same bloodline, the same cultural roots, but they reject it. Are y'all listening? They mock it. They distance themselves from it. And then what they do is they use their little funky platforms to try to tear it down publicly. That is a textbook example of what low racial self-esteem is. Hook, line, and sinker. And see, if we're going to be honest with each other, because that's what we need to be. We have to be honest with one another. That's what this whole video is about. That's what this whole situation is about. Not immigration. No. This isn't about tethers on this one. Nope. No bush meat, no giraffe wrestling here. This isn't about outsiders. This is family talking. This is about internal weaknesses. Because the ones from the lineage who refuse to stand on it create confusion. They blur the line. See, they speak like they're insiders, but they continuously push outsider narratives. And that's why they have to go first. Not just because that they choose to be black sheeps and enemies, right? Or should I call them white sheeps, right? Right? Because a black sheep should be good, right? See, we even get caught up in our own mess, right? So they're really like white sheeps. But what's the he? It's because they know better. They know better. FBA identity isn't just about DNA. It's about pride. It's about protection. It's about standing on what your people built. And when someone from the lineage publicly rejects that, it doesn't just reflect on them, it weakens the image for the whole movement, the whole lineage, for everybody. This ain't about hate. This is about self-respect. And if no racial self-esteem was a person, this moment, this video, this Hassan Campbell makes the perfect example of it. And I ain't gonna hold you. I'm just gonna mold you, fold you, and scold you about being off code. And here comes out the super raccoon's mouth himself.
Who told you I was Dominican? Stop with that, for you get blocked. Stop with that, for you get blocked. Because one thing about it, I hate when people sit up there and say, you not black, nigga. I don't want to be black. You niggas is disgusting. You embarrassing. You weak. You weak. What you telling me? Oh, you ain't black. Like it's something to be proud of. Nigga, you live up under the feet of white supremacy. Always crying. Always crying. Black? The softest race on this earth? Huh? Look who you talking to. I wish I could change the fact that I was black. I wish that I could change the fact that I was black, because you niggas is weak. You only fight each other. You live in piss and shit in poverty. What are you talking about? You're bums. Nigga, you must got me fucked up. Not me. Not Wanda, son. Who told you I was Dominican? Stop with that, for you get blocked. Stop with that, for you get blocked. Because one thing about it, I hate when people sit up there and say, you not black, nigga. I don't want to be black. You niggas is disgusting. You embarrassing. You weak. You weak. What you telling me? Oh, you ain't black. Like it's something to be proud of. Nigga, you live up under the feet of white supremacy.
Subscribe,
Always crying.
Like for the spike.
Always crying.
Comment, share if you care, if you dare about
Black.
black empowerment.
The
everywhere.
softest race on this earth.
We're on all of the platforms: Apple, Spotify, YouTube,
Look who you talking
Twitter,
to.
Instagram.
I wish I could change the fact that I was black.
Facebook. Come and take a
I
look.
wish that I could change the fact that I was black because you niggas is weak.
Podcast
You only fight each other.
Love, peace,
you live in piss and shit and
aloha.
poverty. What are you
I gotta
talking
go
about? You're bums.
You already know how.
Nigga,
Big brother
you
like
must
ice
got
cream on
me
my
fucked up.
Signing
Not
off.
me. Not Wanda, son. Who told you I was Dominican? Stop with that before you get blocked. Stop with that before you get blocked. Because one thing about it, I hate when people sit up there and say, you not black, nigga. I don't want to be black. You niggas is disgusting. You embarrassing. You weak. You weak. What you telling me? Oh, you ain't black. Like it's something to be proud of. Nigga, you live up under the feet of white supremacy. Always crying. Always crying. Black? The softest race on this earth? Huh? Look who you talking to. I wish I could change the fact that I was black. I wish that I could change the fact that I was black because you niggas is weak. You only fight each other. You live in piss and shit and poverty. What are you talking about? You're bums. Nigga, you must got me fucked up. Not me.